Hello everyone, how are we all doing today? So, today we're doing something a little bit different. We are going to be making the single mum's household from The Sims 3 but in The Sims 4. Now, just a quick little tiny disclaimer before we start. I've only ever played The Sims 4. Obviously I'm aware that there are other sim games and stuff, but I've only ever played The Sims 4 because when The Sims first came out, I wasn't even born. I was born in 2004, and yeah, I could have played The Sims 3, but I didn't. So there's that. But I just thought this would be such a fun video idea just to quickly do and stuff, and I just thought it'd be a good laugh, because I don't know what it is and stuff, and yeah, I just thought it'd be funny. So this is going to be a new series that I'm starting on my channel, wherein I make characters from The Sims 3 in The Sims 4. So if you have any recommendations of any characters, then just leave it in the comments down below and I'll do it. So first we have got Fiona McIrish. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. And I made her traits Genius, Vegetarian and Bookworm. In The Sims 3 her traits were Genius, Handy, Vegetarian, Charismatic and Bookworm. So I just kind of took a few from there. So as far as I'm aware, the story kind of goes that they're both single mums, that's why it's called the single mums household. And there's Fiona and Molly, and they kind of moved in because I think Molly had nowhere to stay, or the other way around, I don't know. But they've each got one child, one's a teenager, one's a toddler. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, Molly is French and what's her name? Fiona is Irish, I think. And also Molly's a bit of a party animal, but Fiona's a bit more serious. She's got her head screwed on a bit better. Like in in Molly's bio, it says that Fiona thinks that she shouldn't party as much, but she don't care. Which, great attitude, by the way. But maybe not the best for life, but I don't know. But anyway, next we've got Molly. I made her traits romantic, slob and bro, and her traits in the game were flirty, snob, daredevil, party animal and romantic. I kind of did bro because, we don't really have a trait like party animal, and I thought bro would be like the closest thing to it. Like, I don't know, when I think party animal I think like frat houses and stuff. I don't know if that's just me being weird, but I don't know, that's what I always think of, so that's what we're going with. The random sim that were generated though, flipping heck, her makeup was insane. Because I had to change it for like every single one. She had like this bright blue eyeshadow and these bright pink lips and then this really heavy eyeliner, and it was like, wow. just wow. So before every clip of me doing the cast, I am going to put up like pictures of the outfits that they have, and these were the only outfits that were available. I'm guessing these were the only categories in the game, but it's fine. So there were a couple of outfits that I had to improvise and stuff, and I just kind of did it based on what I thought their personality was and stuff, and I just kind of went with it, I just kind of vibed. But yeah, it was difficult because I didn't know these people. I didn't know how they were or anything, and that did make it more difficult, to be honest. But I don't know, it was fun. I enjoyed doing this a lot. Like the house, oh my god, I spent about 2 hours on the house. It was insane. It was just a weird shape. It had like 3 bump outs, and then they were all different colours. I don't know, it was really difficult to do. And for ages I was like, where's the toddler bed? And then I realised it were in the mum's room, and it was a mess. It was so complicated and so confusing, but I got there in the end, and that's all that matters. But next we have River, and I made her traits art lover and neat, and her traits in the game were artistic, neat, good and perfectionist. I kind of chose art lover and neat because they're so like different in a way. Like, it says that she's artistic, and in the bio for her it kind of said that she wanted to be a famous artist when she grew up, and that was kind of her lifetime aspiration, was that she did want to be like this artist and this famous person, which I think's really cool. So I kind of like based her style around that. Obviously, I used the outfits that were already given to me, but I also, like, with the ones that I could design, I decided to give them more of a like artistic kind of vibe, a kind of more patterned vibe. You know, it's a bit more of a fun vibe. And I thought that was quite cool. I did like her. I liked her kind of personality, even though I don't really know her. But I did like the kind of vibe she was giving off. I loved that kind of artistic, free kind of vibe. I think that's really cute. So I liked her. And I also like her name, River. And she is obviously Fiona's daughter, and Sandy is Molly's daughter, which is super cool. I like that. But speaking of Sandy, I gave her the silly trait, and her traits were, in The Sims 3, were excitable and slob. So, obviously we don't really have anything like that in The Sims 4, any of them traits. But I thought excitable was quite, like, silly. Like, I could see the link there, definitely, between the two. And it made sense to me that, you know, she would be a bit silly. She would be a bit crazy and stuff. So, yeah, I thought it made much more sense to me to do that. So that's what I went with. Okay, and now we get onto the house. Like I said, the house was insane to build. It was just really, really difficult to do. I think I did an okay job at it in the end. I kind of had to take, like, some creative liberties and stuff, but it's what we're going with. It's done now, I'm not changing it. But this is available on the gallery as well as the actual family, so if you want to download them, feel free. If you want to change them up a bit, feel free. Post it back on, use the hashtag KelseySims. I'd love to see it. So if you want to do that, then go for it. I'd love to see it. The roofing was really hard. For some reason it wouldn't line up, like, at all. So I just kind of abandoned it and just kind of left it as it was, because it was just confusing me. I don't know, I need that kind of hassle in my life. So I left it. And I don't know, I had a bit of a love-hate relationship with, like, the siding on the side of the house. Like, I kind of liked the fact that it were all different colours and stuff. I thought that was quite fun. But at the same time, it's confusing as heck. Like, if I lived in a house like that, I wouldn't want to. You know what I mean? It's just, it's not the nicest house in the world, is it really? I don't know. It's just, it mixes kind of like suburban house with, like, modern. And, I mean, it's nice, but it's confusing. And also, I looked for ages, and I've got no idea what goes in that room at the top. Because there's not even any stairs or anything. It's just a room, and it's just kind of there. So, like, well, I'm just going to leave it empty then. I don't know what to put in there. So again, if you know the answers to that, then just let me know, because it was just confusing me. So I just kind of left it. But yeah, it was a difficult house, I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it was a lot of fun. I spent, like I said, about 3 hours on this. It was crazy. Including the creator sim, it took me about 4 hours to do. Because I wanted to get it completely accurate. But at the same time, I had a laugh doing it, and that's all that matters. So, there we go. The floor plan I had to change up a bit, because I think the lot I picked was a little bit too small. So, there's that. But, I don't know. It was alright. It weren't too bad when it were done. Which is good. But, I don't know. The floor plan, it confused me. It did, because there were loads of, like, bump outs and stuff that weren't there a minute ago, and I was like, well, where did they come from? And it was just baffling me, literally. Like, I couldn't get it. So I just kind of winged it a bit. I don't know. It was like, it was difficult. It was a bit of a hassle. But oh well. The interior was fun to do though. I did enjoy the interior, because normally I have to go around and put, like, loads of little bits of, like, clutter in and loads of little bits like that. But with this house, didn't seem to be anything like that. And I don't know, it was just different, and I enjoyed that. I enjoy, like, branching out and loads of new stuff and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun in that sense. I did enjoy it. I don't know how many times I've just said I've enjoyed it, but I don't know. But yeah, it was a good house in the end. It stressed me out like crazy, because at the start, I don't know if I've got any more, like, console players in the chat, does your console sometimes just decide, right, I'm not going to let you go to the next floor, I'm just going to like stay on this floor and not do anything? Does it do that to you sometimes? Because it does it to me all the time, where like I'll try and press like the up button to go to the next floor and it just doesn't let me. It's just like, no. And I don't know why it does it, and it really upsets me, because like then you have to shut down the whole game and you have to go right back to the PS4 menu, and it's just, oh my god, it's so annoying. Because it's like, well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do in this situation? And yeah, it upsets me, like, substantially. I get really upset by it. Because then you have to, like, save the game and stuff, and then load all the way out and all the way back in again. And it's just, it's an unwarranted hassle, isn't it, really? I don't know. I don't get it. It just upsets me. I don't know what else to say about it. It just, oh my god, PS4 problems. But at the same time, no, not at the same time, I'm just going to keep complaining about the PS4. I really want to get CC, and they're meant to be bringing in that new thing, aren't they, where you can put your USB stick into your computer and then get CC that way. I hope they do, because oh my god, I want CC. But at the same time, I don't want to buy another game and buy all the packs again. Oh, it just, sorry, I'm getting really irate about this, and I probably shouldn't be, because it's not that big of a deal, but oh well. It would be nice though to be able to get CC in the game. Apparently you used to not even be able to get the gallery. That was a thing, apparently. I'm glad that I got the Sims when I did, because that would be really annoying, because I heavily rely on the gallery for, like, my builds and stuff, and, like, a place to store them. I couldn't, because you can only get a certain number of saves as well. Like, you can only get, like, I think it's 10 saves, and then you have to keep overwriting old ones, which is really annoying as well, because, like, there's been times where I've accidentally, like, deleted save files when I could have just saved new ones, and then I've wanted them back, and then I haven't been able to get them because they're gone now, and it's like, oh, I did that. So, it's annoying, it's a hassle, it definitely is, but at the same time, I really cannot afford, like, a laptop and stuff like that. I can't afford that, so we're vibing. So there's not really much I can do about that, but oh well, it doesn't really matter. But we are coming to the end of the build now, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that. If you like my content, follow me on Facebook, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.